5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What?
And swallow.
That's the best part of you gone. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Bumfoolery Show.
Hola!
I'm joined here, as always, by the very luscious, the very divine...
Who else? Who else is here?
You silly boy.
You.
Mr. Simon Pinto, ladies.
Hola.
Oh, yeah.
TL. Nice to see you.
Yes, thank you, TL. Homer! Thank you, TL. Thank you, Homer. Yeah, it's a bit shit. Let's be honest. I'm sure you've all been through it. You know what it's like. It's never fun. It's always crap. And that is the joy of being alive and having good people in your life. At some point, you have to say goodbye.
Yeah.
And it sucks. But hey-ho. So we will be doing... Just waiting for a few people to tune in, and then we're going to get the dedication done first of all.
Hi, Mark.
And then we're going to carry on the stream as normal. So we shall have a moment, and then we shall carry on.
So, if you don't mind me asking, so your Uncle Bob was your dad's brother?
He was my dad's brother.
And he played?
He did, yes. When I was very, very young, my dad was sort of one of the main inspirations for me picking up the guitar. And I remember seeing them back when... Do you remember the Essex Barn? Do you ever remember that?
No, because I used to live in Kent.
Oh, check you. Somebody's doing well. Yeah, so there was
I moved to Essex.
Yeah, good point. Fatal error. But yeah, the Essex Barn was one of those venues that was very renowned, especially back during... the Craze were very sort of known to go there occasionally, but after that period of time, it held a lot of the sort of stand-up comedians for the day. It was a very, very well-known venue. And my dad and his brother sort of later on in its life took it over for a while.
All right.
Yeah. So, thank you, Dennis. Much appreciated. So they took it over, and it was an absolutely awesome place. There were so many great memories of there, and they would occasionally put together a little band and play down there. So I'd see my dad playing up, singing guitar, and my Uncle Bob on drums.
Excellent.
And that was one of the reasons when we had a little kind of jazz drum kit in the garage, and seeing Uncle Bob play that, and kind of thought, oh, I'll give that a bash, and yeah. So
what did you start as your main instrument first then?
Piano.
So you had lessons on piano when you were
About 8.
Primary school.
Yeah.
So then, when did you start dabbling with guitar, and then when did you take
guitar? When I was
because
probably
drums was your main instrument then, wasn't it?
I didn't start playing drums till I was 16, and I started playing guitar when I was about 12, 13.
I'd never have guessed, having heard you.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Just joking.
But so I started playing at drums at 16, and haven't really progressed since. But
I would have said you were a way, way, way more confident drummer than you were a guitarist.
I used to be a much more confident drummer. But that's kind of what happened. And then I started playing bass just to fill in some gaps, and singing was kind of...
Did you ever play with your uncle and your dad?
No, never got a chance, sadly.
Man.
No, I know. Well, my dad had his stroke when I was about 20.
Yeah, so between sort of 8 and 20, I would have thought you would have got a chance.
Yeah, we sort of, like me and my dad he taught me a lot on guitar and various bits and bobs and things, but no, we never actually played together.
What were their heroes?
My dad really liked people like Clapton, was a big favourite. Bob was a massive Rolling Stones fan, which is going to bring us on to, I think we'll do the dedication. Why not?
Yeah, no.
So yeah, for those of you who've commented, so thank you very much. Yeah, we sadly lost my uncle, my dad's brother, over the weekend, pancreatic cancer.
You said he went downhill very, very quickly.
It was really aggressive, and it took him...
When did he first get the diagnosis, if you don't mind me asking?
Literally a month. So it was so it was very, very quick.
I thought it was longer before you told me about it.
No, the sad thing is he'd he overcame prostate cancer as well, and then this just came out of the blue.
And when was that, the prostate cancer?
Several years back, I think.
Right.
So yeah, and then he just got it, and it just hit him really hard, and it progressed.
You said
so
he was
quickly.
like full of life until then, wasn't he? You know.
Yeah, it's the thing about life, ladies and gentlemen, is death. We all die at some point. None of us are here forever, and for a lot of people, you get the slow decline as your body ages and things start failing. And some people, it's dementia. Some people end up in a home. Some people just they become incredibly frail and can't do things anymore. My uncle, even though losing him is as horrible as it always is for anybody losing someone, the only thing we can say is that literally up till the last month of his life, he was still going up on roofs. He was still really active. He was a roofer. He was still working. I think he was like sort of 76, 77.
And he had all of his faculties. He
Absolutely.
was really there,
Yeah, he was in tip-top shape all the way up until the last month of his life. So in a shit situation, that's the only
consolation.
Only consolation.
I think that's a really, for me anyway, I think that's a really important thing. That I think the worst thing is a slow decline. You lose your humanity, you lose the thing that makes you essentially you.
Yeah, it's a very, very difficult thing to live with, deal with, and especially if you're inhabiting that body as well. It must be incredibly frustrating and depressing to not be able to do the things you once did. And
jailed in your own body,
Yeah. But, so we are going to do just a little dedication. So for those of you who've never met my uncle, I know there's a few people watching who did know my uncle. Hopefully there's some family watching as well. So this was my uncle at my sister's wedding.
How long ago was that?
A couple of years back, I think. Maybe
He's got a bit of a cheeky grin about him.
He is one of the most cheeky buggers you would ever meet. His nicknames were my dad's nickname for him was Captain Chaos. To everyone else, he was Bob the Gob, and he was just everybody's friend. He would do absolutely anything for anybody. Him and my dad were very similar in that sense. Hello, Martin. Thank you, buddy. They were loved by everyone, and anybody in any kind of trouble, they were always there to help them. And it's kind of
I think that's a beautiful thing in people.
Yeah.
People that are ready to forego their own business and time and ready to be there for others.
Yeah, they really put themselves out there for people, and you can tell by the friends groups and the people around Braintree, the amount of different people who knew him, who it's going to impact really hard. But yeah, so that was him there. That's him on the left there, and that's my dad.
Oh wow, I've never seen your dad before.
Yes, my dad.
He looks a bit like Powell, the one who played Jesus.
He has got a bit of a Jesus vibe going on, I have to say.
Your dad.
Yeah. So Bob just opted for everyone loved the big glasses back then.
Very much like the Professionals.
Yes. There's some videos of them some photos of them where they look like kind of like the budget craze. Absolutely brilliant, some wedding photos. But yeah, so that's my dad and that's my uncle together. Here is Uncle Bob. Look at those decks. DJ Bob in the house.
Did he used to do a bit of DJing?
No, I think he used to run the Welsh Princess pub in Rain as well.
Oh, right.
So he took that over for a while and was just providing the entertainment for this evening. But so that was my uncle. We're not going to go too deep into it because obviously this is a stream. It's supposed to be a bit of fun for everyone. But just a little bit about my uncle and wherever you may be, uncle, rest easy, my boy. We miss you. We love you. And we'll see you all hopefully one day soon, at some point.
That's good to enjoy appreciate someone's life after they've even...
Oh, there's my sister.
Hi, Sam.
Love you too, Sam. See ya.
Sorry for your loss as well.
Uncle Bob, absolute legend of a human being. I'm going to be very, very sadly missed. So, on that note...
I think the best thing is always the memories you hold, all those little things while you're doing stuff, and suddenly a memory pops in of that person and what they meant to you at that point. And we've talked about this before, haven't we, with grief and the little things that pop up that upset you years down the line. And to me, that's something I would never... make you smile, more importantly.
Yes, make you smile, but get you upset. Either way, it all means that it still means something. Right, so... Oh, thank you, darling. So we're going to do a Rolling Stones number. Bob was a massive Stones fan. Huge.
So as a drummer, did he really like Charlie Watts as a player?
It's one of the things I never got to talk to him much about.
Man, you missed these opportunities.
I know, but because he sort of stopped drumming. I only saw him drum a few times.
Right.
And then he stopped drumming and, you know, as life does, takes its various turns and gets involved in other things. So I never got a chance to actually chat to him about it. But I know he was a massive fan. So we are going to do a Stones tune. Here we go. There you go. That's for you, Uncle Bob. Say hello to Dad and Nan for us when you get up there, and Grandad.
I think that's really good, what your sister said as well. I think part of our loss is that we miss those people in our lives so massively. But every time you think about them and they make you smile, I think that's a really important thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I concur 100%.
Things that make us are our history and our memories.
Yes, and in my case, gas.
Well, yes, there's a large part of that with you.
Yeah, you don't know how much fart I'm currently holding in at the moment.
Oh, mate, let rip. Why
No,
not?
honestly, it's not safe to.
Oh, you're not going to follow through.
I was debating whether, should I go before we start or not, or do I chance it?
Just slip one out while we're doing it.
Shall I run the gauntlet? or have a runny gauntlet? One of the two. Okay, right. So also, because my lovely, lovely sister and her lovely other half, Mr. Danny, they are watching as well. And the first photo you saw, this one, boing, Bob, was taken at their wedding.
So they had their wedding a couple of years ago?
Yes, they did.
So was that just after the lockdown?
It was kind of in between. It was...
In between lockdown?
It was sort of there were lockdowns, then things were sort of, is it okay to, is it not okay
was it
to?
the first opening?
It was during a turbulent time. But I will tell you a quick story though, which is one of the most awesome things I've ever known a partner to do for another.
Yeah.
Sam's husband now, Mr. Danny, they knew each other when they were kids, and it was kind of one of those romances that they got back together in later life, and it all was
that's really
sickeningly lovely and beautiful. But my dad used to own a Jensen. He had two at one point. And
somebody's doing well.
Yeah, they did. And Danny managed to track it down.
Yeah.
It was sold years ago, like 30 or more years ago. Danny managed to track it down and had it turn up at the wedding.
Oh my goodness, that's beautiful.
It was incredible. It was like proper sort of like, there's doing this, and then there's setting a bar so high that all the men were just grumbling and just...
Damn it, and his beautiful heart.
Yeah. And his bald head and his baby blue eyes.
But that's lovely, isn't it? So she got to have a little part of her dad at the wedding.
November 21st. November 21. What happened to the boa picture? Oh yeah, Bob wearing a feather boa at the wedding. Class. But yes, that was an incredible thing that he did, and that sort of put him in the good graces, pretty much.
Have you got a picture of that Jensen? I'd love to see.
There will be. Sam, at some point, if you can ping over a picture of the Jensen, I will show Mr. Simon. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yes, please, yeah.
Right, but this song was sang at my sister's wedding, so we are going to do this for you. Me and Simon are going to share it because I get it wrong.
Any minute now.
Any
minute now.
We're there. Need someone's hand to lead me through the night. Need someone's arms to hold and squeeze me tight. When the night begins, I'm at an end, 'cause I need so bad, silent.
Need someone's lips feel next to mine. Need someone to stand up and tell me when I'm lying. When the lights are low, baby, and it's time to go. That's when I need
give it up and bring it home to me. Or write it on a piece of paper, babe, so it can be read to me. Stop.
Tell me that you love me. Stop driving me mad. That's when I need your love so bad.
I'll stop. Need a soft voice just to talk to me at night.
Don't want you to worry, babe, 'cause I know we can make everything alright.
Listen to my plea, baby. Bring it to me, 'cause I need your love so bad. Take it away, you sexy beast. Oh yeah. Oh, you sexy monkey. Beautiful, darling, beautiful. Alrighty. So, love you, sis. Love you, bro. I love you all, everyone. All of you, you ruddy, beautiful people. Even you. Right. Okay, we're not doing the quiz tonight.
We've got no Carrie.
No, we've got no Carrie, because Carrie is there. on the screen. Where is she? There she is. Down there. Down there. Oh, bless her. I think we tipped Sam over the edge. Okay. Shall we do... shall we go for the Deep Purple one next?
Oh, I didn't think you were doing it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a stab.
Woohoo!
Oh, yeah. No, that's the wrong song. There we go. Where are we? There once was a woman, a strange kind of woman, the kind of thing that sticks around in history. Her name was Nancy, her face was nothing fancy. She left a trail of happiness and misery. I loved her, everybody loved her. She loved everyone that gave them good return. 'Cause I tried to take her, I even tried to break her. She said I ain't for taking, won't you ever learn? I want you, I need you, I gotta be near you. I spent my money as I took my turn. I want you, I need you, you gotta be near you. Ooh, you're a strange kind of woman. She looked like a raver, but I could never please her. Always in morning, boys, and when you can't go far. 'Cause I couldn't get her, but things have got better. She said, Saturday, so now on, baby, you're my star. Oh, first you love me, I wed her in a hurry. No more calls. No, that should be a chorus, isn't it? I want you, I need you, you gotta be near you. Ooh, got a strange kind of woman. feel her screaming. I want my woman just before she died. I want you, I need you, I gotta be near you. I spent my money as I took my turn. I want you, I need you, I gotta be near you. Ooh, got a strange kind of woman. Burped.
Last verse.
Said she loved me, I went her in a hurry. No more colors and a glowing pride. I feel dreaming, but I don't feel her screaming. I want my woman just before she died. Again, I want you, I need you, you gotta be near you. I spent my money and I took my turn. I want you, I need you, I gotta be near you. Ooh, got a strange kind of woman. I must have a single version on there, sorry.
No, you came in halfway through this solo.
That'll be right. Key you in?
B. B.
There you go, get the A. There you go. I like that. Always pass me a guitar just when the song's about to finish so I don't have to worry about doing a solo. Thank you, Simon. Right. Sorry, I completely screwed that up, but I completely forgot where the words were. Hey ho.
Thank you very much, Tia. I really do appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Thank you.
Flies on there, she. Hooray! Okay. What was one of the others? So we're gonna do a Maroon 5 one, weren't we?
Yeah.
Should we do that one next?
If you want, or do you want to do CeeLo? Little break up.
We'll do Maroon.
Okay.
Just so
I'll tell you what. Let's do all the things you want to do.
Yes. I think that is the correct way of doing things.
If you haven't learned by now.
You know what I say to you, sir?
Now, fuck off!
Exactly. Tell me a fact, Simon. Tell me something amazing.
Baby elephants suck their trunks like babies suck their thumbs.
Really?
Also, as well...
Hang on. Oh, this isn't the farty one, is it? Carry on.
Also, chameleons, even when they're blind, can still change colour to match their surroundings. Because they have, I think it's photoplasmic cells that absorb light.
Somebody's doing well.
Yeah, so they can still change colour to... and they don't need a walking stick.
Mental fact.
Wait for it. You must be the best person to have on a quiz team.
No.
Really? Why? But you know so many...
I'm just not very nice.
I'm just a bit of a... You're like that fast show. I'm a little bit I'm a little bit way. Don't trust me, mate.
Our survey said...
To you on the quiz team. Okay, right, let's do... so we'll do the Maroon 5 one. This is kind of older Maroon 5 when they were kind of better.
One of their best songs, I think, was She Will Be Loved, or was it?
Yeah, that was quite a cool tune.
No, there's one that's really got a nice... It's kind of... I think we did it on one of the Mayhems. One of the...
Did we?
The early Mayhems we did. I think...
Almost sounded like Scooby-Doo there.
It was when I had my leg in plaster. I remember I sang it.
No.
Oh, I will think about it. I can't think
right, what are we doing? Maroon 5.
Oh, This Love, isn't it?
This Love. taken its toll.
All of me, she said goodbye so many times before.
Okay. It's a bit of a tongue twister.
Great track, that is. So loud, sorry.
Not being. One day you say that my behavior's unacceptable, so condescending, unnecessary, critical. I have a tendency of getting very physical, so watch your step, 'cause if I do, you'll need a miracle. You drain me dry, make me wonder why I'm even here. The double facing I was seeing is finally clear. You want to stay, but you know very well I want you gone. Not fit the bucket, tread the ground that I am walking on. When it gets cold outside and you got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's no way we're gonna give up. And like a little girl cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Well spotted, Till. What you are doing is screwing things down inside my head. You should know better than you listen to what I said. Touching your pillow and writing in a naked sweat. Hoping them studies someday will do you like a dead. When it gets cold outside and you got nobody to love, understand what I mean when I say there's no way we're gonna give up. Like a little girl cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Solo that shit. Of course not. Does it thrill, does it burn, is it painful to learn that it's me that has all the control? Does it thrill, does it sting when you fail what I bring and you wish that I had me to hold? When it gets cold outside and you got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's no way we're gonna give up. Like a little girl cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Now really posh. Is there anyone out there? 'Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
I mean,
It's an idea. Could have just put it on the back burner for now, maybe. You know, run it through a few sessions. You know, get a general consensus.
yes, TT, that was TL. Sorry, I used to...
TT?
Yeah, there's a guy I used to work with called TT. I just keep...
Is that the racing version of TL? TT James.
His name was... he was from Norway. Torbjørn... I can't remember anyway.
Toggenhafen or something, probably.
Yeah, it was quite... Yeah. That's...
Did he look like a Viking?
He did actually.
Yes, of course they did.
About 7 foot tall as well.
Yeah, 7 foot tall, beautifully chiselled with a beautiful golden beard, probably.
Yeah.
Was it?
Lovely man.
Yeah.
Lovely.
I can tell.
Kashmir.
Ah, yes. Okay. It was. It was indeed. Right. Okay, let's get this one over with because this is the hardest one of the evening. No, there's two quite difficult ones this evening.
What's the hard one?
The CeeLo Green one.
Oh, right.
And Jet as well.
Oh, really? I didn't know the CeeLo would be a hard one. I
Yeah.
thought that was quite an easy one.
No, there's a note in that that's very high. So, you want to drum on this, don't you?
If we're doing it now, yes.
Go on then. Off you fuck.
Take your shit.
Yeah, take your shit and get out of it. All right, so some of these songs were from a few weeks back where we were intending to do them and things went a little bit haywire. Right, I've got to remember where the button is I've got to press now. This one, I think. Except my camera is a tad low. There you go.
Lost the stick.
Oh, what have you done?
Got my stick.
There we go, that's a little bit better. Yep, sounds like drums. Are you all groovy? Except I've just realised we may have an issue. Yeah, Simon, this is one that hasn't got multi-track.
Right, okay.
So should we do something else for you there? Stay there. No, stay. Right, I'm just going to chuckle something else for Simon to do, and then we will do that one. I got one for you, Simon. You'll know it as soon as you hear it. I'm not going to give you any clues. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is for Simon. Any chance bit of White Snake, maybe? It's not in the way that you hold me. It's not in the way you say you care. It's not in the way you've been treating my friends. It's not in the way that you stay to the end. It's not in the way you look, all the things that you say that you do. Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not in the words that you told me, girl. It's not in the way you say you're mine. Ooh. It's not in the way that you came back to me. It's not in the way that your love set me free. It's not in the way you look, all the things that you say that you do. Hold the line. Love isn't always on time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold the line. 'Cause love isn't always on time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's not in the words that you told me, girl. It's not in the way you say you're mine. Ooh. It's not in the way that you came back to me. It's not in the way that your love set me free. It's not in the way you look, all the things that you say that you do. Hold the line. Good love isn't always on time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it away, backing singers. Okay, you can stay there. Stay there, Simon. Stay. Okay. Because Paul has just asked for a bit of Whitesnake.
Okay.
What is your favourite one that we do? What would you like to drum to?
I don't mind. Whatever you want to sing.
Bit of Crying in the Rain?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah? Okay. This song is what is your favourite Whitesnake song?
Still of the Night.
Which would you prefer to do?
I love playing it on guitar.
Okay, so Crying in the Rain?
Yeah, man.
Okay. This is a beast of a tune. So, ladies and gentlemen, on drums, Mr. Pinto. This is one of your backing tracks, isn't it?
I think so.
So it's going to sound beastly. Okay, here we go. Yep. Are you ready, everybody? A black Adam Mars when it's burning with a fever. A stray dog in house when it's lonely in the night. A woman go crazy when the thoughts are retribution. A man stops weaving when he's sick and tired of life. I keep on dreaming dreams of tomorrow, and I'm wasting my time lighting candles in the wind. It's taking my chances on the promise of the future. I can't seem to separate the good times from the bad. Sun is shining, but it's raining in my heart. No one understands the heartache, no one feels the pain. No one ever sees your tears when you're crying in the rain. You're crying in the rain. Crying in the rain. I can never deny all the sweet things I have tasted. Though I've been mistreated, I keep coming back for more, more, more. I know where I'm going, there's no hope of absolution. I can't seem to separate the good times from the bad. The sun is shining, see you later, TL. But it's raining in my heart. No one understands the heartache, no one feels the pain. No one ever sees your tears when you're crying in the rain. 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 No, no, no. feels the heartache. No one feels the pain. No one ever sees your tears when you're crying in the rain. 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 Crying in the Nicely done, sir. Feel better for that?
I really do. Thank you very
Good.
much.
That's what I did here.
I find it hard to just sit there and play when I haven't warmed up.
Do you find that?
Yes, I find it hard to play when I have warmed up. As we well know.
Especially when you're used to certain distances on your own kit, and then you play somebody else's kit
Yep.
at different distances. The kick feels like I'm like this.
Right. Should we do... Oh, we've got our chat segment very quickly.
Oh yeah,
Sorry, you can keep hold of that, mate. It's fine.
it's very kind of you.
Yeah. I'll let you. I'm making all the rules this stream. Right, okay. So we like to have a little chat. We pick a subject and we have a little talk about it. So let's have a... So, Simon,
I actually sound like that now.
do you? Okay, so our subject is...
Golden rules for life.
Right, this is an interesting one.
Yes, so ladies and gents, we want your input on this as well.
What do you think are golden rules for life?
Right. I did a carry there, sorry.
Don't say that.
Sorry. Okay, right. Golden rules for life. I would class them as... So our golden rules for life, I would class them as tidbits of information that you pick up along the way that can apply to a lot of things, a lot of people that sort of can help you through life, especially in difficult circumstances and situations.
So, give me an example.
Okay. I like to try, if I can, to follow the 3 Ps,
Right.
which
Poop,
is
pee,
passion, purpose, and perspective.
and poo.
Yeah.
And little poo.
Poos, penises, and...
Pee-pee.
Yes, exactly. That's the other 3.
Sorry, passion. Sorry, I'm
So
mixed it.
passion, purpose, and perspective.
Okay, so you could look at it that way. You could look at it as golden rules for life. So I would say, I would interpret that as always be truthful, even if it hurts.
There's also a caveat to that, which I heard was a very good one.
Help others be happy.
Don't take life for granted.
Ah, absolutely.
Definitely. The caveat is, so always tell the truth unless your life depends on it. So, for example, someone kidnaps you and they say, right, if I leave you in this chair untied, you're going to stay there, aren't you? Yes, absolutely. I won't go out that window that you've just left open. So,
See, I actually think I would struggle with that. I know that sounds the most ridiculous, stupid thing, but I really struggle with that.
and that's why I love you. So.
Yeah, at a very young age, I thought, no, I'm always going to just be truthful. So,
Yeah. Being truthful just eliminates so many potential problems.
yeah, but sometimes it can be hard to be truthful with people. It's like when someone shows you their kid and goes, "Oh, look at them doing this wonderful thing," and you go, "No, they're just
Bit
playing.
shit.
They're playing like a 7-year-old. I don't know what to say about that."
Yeah.
You know?
You call this a drawing? In the bin.
No. You don't have to be nasty, but you can't say like, "Oh, yeah, they're playing like miracles happened" or something like that. Just go, "No, they're just playing like a 7-year-old." You know? Yeah, and that's great, you know.
Yeah. Helen says, take responsibility for your actions, your words, and your happiness. I agree.
Yes, very much so. Oh, I absolutely agree with that, yeah.
But that ties in because if you can find a passion in life...
Also, I see there's a lot of truth in that as well, taking responsibility for your actions. I always think actions speak louder than words. So you can say any kind of shit, but the way you behave, the way you act, the things that you actually do, they take far more energy than a thought or just saying words.
Yeah, it's harder to walk the walk than just talk the talk.
Yeah.
But, that's all right. So, yeah, passion. If you can find something that you're passionate about in life,
that gives you purpose, I believe, to live for, to strive, to carry on.
But purpose can be something else as well.
So go on, tell me, what else can purpose be?
Purpose can be one of...
You apparently know everything.
Look at me.
Go on.
I'm like a skeletal guru.
Speak, oh wise one.
I'm wise cat weasel. But having purpose can be one of those things that, because happiness is fleeting. You will go through times of happiness, sadness.
Yeah, but if everything was happy all the time, you would never know what happiness was.
Yes, absolutely.
Right,
you need the contrast.
Hit me with purpose, but we're out of time.
But purpose can be one of those things that will make you get out of bed when all things...
So how does that differ from something you would be passionate about?
Because passion can be a hobby. Passion can be, for example... whether you're into stamp collecting, whether you...
Okay, so look at it this way then. So if passion was your children, say, they would be your purpose for getting up, so they would also be your passion.
They can intermingle. But yeah, purpose can be, especially like having children, having a pet. The amount of people who haven't committed suicide, who've been depressed because they have a dependency.
Isn't that because they've got passion for their pet?
Yes, but it's also just love. Love and passion. Finding a passion, like a passion for music or a passion where you want to throw...
Isn't that love, though? Love for music? Love for your pet?
I think a passion is a different thing, personally.
How?
I think love... Like, I think my mum loves me, but she's not passionate about me.
I'd say she is. So so there's different types of love.
Paul says, I collect dust. Everyone's got to have a hobby.
And that's what your navel's for. So
mine's lint.
My lint-free belly.
Love and passion.
Yes. So your mum would be passionate about your welfare. Your mum would loves you, and therefore she's passionate about your welfare.
True. I see passion as a more of a, I suppose, a hobby thing.
Gratitude.
Gratitude is always one. Yes, absolutely. My mum keeps saying she's proud of me, makes me feel good over what I did. Oh, bless her. You got a good mum. But right, this is going to carry on longer than this. A few seconds, so we'll just keep going. But no, that's the sound of me getting lint out of my belly button.
I'm omphallophobic. Omphallophobic.
You're drunk, that's what you are.
Turn up here. Go on, carry on.
Steaming out of your tree. Yeah, I find passion as like more of a hobby thing or a route that you take through life.
So isn't that something you love? Yeah,
but I think love and passion sort of can cross over, but I do think that love is sort of a bit of a different thing. Ooh, can I have it for collecting in the lint? Absolutely, there's loads in there where that came from.
Especially with how hairy he is as well. He's
God, everything collects up in there. Yeah, you wouldn't believe.
Okay, anyway.
But yes, purpose. Purpose could be one of the things that gets you out of bed when you just feel like there's nothing worth living for in life.
So there's still things you love. Right, go on, carry on. Go on, carry on.
Perspective.
Yeah.
Being able to look at things and actually sort of take a step back and going, okay, I may feel like this now, but there's also this. This is a temporary moment.
But is that a rule for life, though?
I think having perspective, definitely.
I think that's...
It stops you getting too self-absorbed.
Yeah, but it's a good thing to have. I would say a purpose for life, though. A golden rule for life, for instance. So for me, it would be truth. It would be kindness. Show as much kindness and understanding to people as you can. Because that, to me, that's a really... Those are two hard things to do that you have to really try and make yourself do, and then once you get into the habit of it, then it comes more naturally. But having perspective, I think, is a kind of handy thing, because if you say perspective is one of those golden rules, then you could say being thoughtful is, well, I think that is a golden rule.
There's a lot of golden rules. There's more than I'm quoting.
Thinking things through is a
Everything that everyone said here is a golden rule in my book.
Ah, is it though?
I believe it is.
Because it could depend on your situation and the person you are. Ah.
Explain. Back it up. Come on. Where's the science? I want to know what the double-blinded study was.
So if you live in a certain, say you live in a kibbutz, being thoughtful, caring, and kind, and whatever else, that could be a really important golden rule for your life in that environment. If you're working as a dealer, say in the stock market, having that killer instinct, or being in, leading in business, having a killer instinct is far more one of your golden rules to.
Okay, shall we say golden rules for life and not being an arsehole? Yeah,
that's pretty. Mind you, if you're like Simon Cowell, that one of his golden rules is to the programs that he appears
be
on
an arsehole.
Is to be an arsehole.
But wasn't it you were telling me that most people in the upper echelons of business and those kind of people are actually psychopaths?
They score really high on psychopath tests because you do need to have that killer instinct. You can't.
Stop talking about those we have lost. That is a golden rule.
That's interesting. I would say that I can see how that, especially at this time, but I would say maybe for me less of a golden rule, because you don't need to talk about them. Just remember. Very often when I'm doing things, I remember people that I still don't have in my life now, and it makes me smile. And then I think that was such a nice experience and such a great moment, because everyone's got good and everyone's got bad. Such a great moment to have had, to be able to share, to think back. I think about lots of the streams and conversations we've had and stuff, and it makes me smile.
And it just makes you shudder.
No, it does. I really.
But I think a lot of people, again, that depends. For example, like when you do talk about, I understand what Danny means. I think there is that thing of, for example, like if the experience of sharing something with another person, like for example, there's been times, and this featured my lovely sister Sam, when we went up Snowdon together. We got completely lost, absolutely horrifically lost.
Were you scared at that point? Did you think
we hadn't got to the brown trousers time yet?
Right.
But all of us, because there was cloud cover everywhere, we couldn't see where we're going, and all of a sudden, the clouds all cleared, and the moon just came sort of, out of the clouds, and all the peaks appeared, and it was like we just looked at each other like a holy shit. And having that experience and sharing that with each other, I think is the same as what Danny is saying about when you talk about those you love, having that shared connection with each other, and especially the sharing of memories.
That's probably a golden rule, is really that the important things in life, the things you remember, are not the things you buy, or I think it tends to be the connections you have with people and the moments you've shared over that.
Unless it's flight simulators, then that's a really, really important thing in my life.
You and your fucking flight simulator.
I can pretend to be a pilot. But yes, definitely. I think anything that brings out the good in each other, the sharing of knowledge, the sharing of fond memories, the
more good you can spread in the world,
yes,
the better I think it can be for everyone.
Is there any downside to being good?
Some people would say there is, but I don't.
Shit people.
Yeah, there are people there that they think like someone who springs to mind immediately.
If you're out there.
And I mean, she used to hit regularly on the scale of being a sociopath, like repeatedly and regularly. And it was, she only ever thought about herself and what she could get. She used to have a picture of her home screen was a picture of herself.
Oh my God! If your home screen picture isn't either your dog
or your most important,
then there's a problem.
That's my home screen.
Taken advantage of. If you are, yes. If you are, See, Simon's got drums on his phone. That's the important thing in his life. But if you're good, you can be taken advantage of. Yes. If you,
people see that as a weakness when you are. But then I think that's just part of life. There's good and bad.
I think
there's no. I think even when people take advantage of it, there's no reason to lower yourself to the way they behave. You can still.
But I think I found that this is a golden rule for my life. Be good to people, but also have a line, and we talked about this before, a line that if it's crossed, then it's time to move on.
You say that, and then there's people in your life I know that you would draw a line there, but then you just go, oh yeah, but that's that person.
Yeah, as Carrie says, setting boundaries. Yeah, but generally it lives in a certain, like for example, I've got rid of people who have done certain things that I do not like and I do not agree with, and I've just taken them out of my life for that purpose. And I can't think of anybody I've got in my life who have done those particular things that I will keep around. So there is a line for me. So...
That's a conversation for when we finish. Right.
You can talk. Right, okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are running out of time, so we're going to do one more. Should we do Walk This Way?
Yeah, man, that'd be nice, yeah.
Let's do that. So we're going to do a bit of Aerosmith before we call it a night. So, ladies and gents, thank you very much for joining us this evening. So, for those of you who haven't seen this before, we hope you enjoyed everything. And, again... Thank you for the messages of support and sympathy and condolences. It really, really means a lot. We love you all, and it just helps people get through really shit times.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your Tuesday with us.
Yes, we always love it. We all appreciate it.
Not the whole of the Tuesday, obviously. Just the
and I had a certain person who is on the stream said a very lovely thing over the weekend. Said that our stream helps them get through the week.
Ah, bless them.
Which is, you can't really get a more nice compliment than that, I don't think. Apart from nice penis. That's always a good compliment.
I think, is there ever a nice penis?
Well...
I mean, that, out of all the things on the body, surely the penis is one of the ugliest things ever. It's closely followed by the ball sack.
Okay, if you had to choose between ball sack or bumhole, now there's a question for you. Okay, you had to, your seventh circle of hell is basically having either a ball sack or a gaping bumhole literally that far away. So
yeah, but it depends. There's a caveat to that because it depends how clean and sweet.
Okay, it's a smelly ball sack or a smelly. What's worse, a smelly ball sack or a smelly bumhole?
No, that's no.
Ladies and gentlemen, in your experience, I'm sure we've all trod these paths in life at some point.
Said, and if this is the first time you're tuning in,
yes, this is generally how the streams end up.
Oh, God.
So your seventh circle of hell, surrounded by sweaty ball sacks or sweaty bumholes. What is worse?
I run a very clean bumhole.
You are just clean all over. He always smells amazing. His hair smells amazing. I bet your nostrils smell amazing. I bet your bogies taste like sugar candy.
Do you think that's something everybody does, is pick their nose at some point in their life?
You've got to.
Yeah, you have to.
I think you're missing out if you don't.
Sometimes it can be really satisfying when you blow your nose and it really gets everything out. Anyway, we digress. Come on.
We digress like it's something new.
We're doing so well all stream and then just...
Yep. Like Timotei. Oh, it's better than Timotei. It's...
Remember the Timotei advert?
I bet if I ate some of your hair, I could live forever. It's like the elixir of life.
I used to have a couple of guinea pigs and I'd be playing with them. They used to come and start eating my hair.
Oh.
Well, I'd play guitar and one of them would jump up on my knee and he'd just like the vibrations. He'd just sit there while I was playing guitar.
Okay, quick multiple choice question. You can only have one animal for the rest of your life, guinea pig or dog?
I think the poos are smaller with a guinea pig.
That's true. But you could squash them if they sleep in your bed.
I wouldn't put them in my bed when I was sleeping.
What?
I wouldn't put a guinea pig in my bed when I was sleeping.
What about a dog?
No. But that's different.
You're no fun.
You've got dogs, so
we don't get a choice in the matter anymore. It's hello, funk.
Just pinned to the bed.
Okay, I noticed that nobody answered the bumhole or ball sack question.
Surprise, surprise. Right.
What a surprise.
Come on.
Right, okay, Aerosmith to finish off. Because if the sweaty ball sacks haven't finished you off this one. Aerosmith, that's the one. Begins with an A, doesn't it?
I hope you're doing well, Carrie. We miss you.
She's got another dog to play with. She's cheating on Orion. There we go.
What dog has she got?
Carrie, what's the dog? I can't remember. It's a bit more punch. Backstone love, I was happy to go till top till seriously still debating it. All depends whether the ball sacks are covered in punches.
Come on, Helen.
Two goes out to the south with the skirt right up in the air. Sing hey diddy diddy with the kitty in the middle and he's swinging like it just don't care. So I took a real chance at the high school dance with the lady who was ready to play. Was me she's born cause she knew what she was doing when she taught me how to walk this way. Talk to walk this way. Talk this way. Walk this way. Talk this way. Just give me a kiss. Yeah. Like this. Yep. School goes sweetie with a classic kind of sassy little skirt hanging way up the knee. There were 3 young lads in the school gym locked around and found they were looking at me. I was a high school loser, never made it with the ladies till I thought there was something to miss. When the next door neighbor had a daughter with a feather and it started with a little kiss like this. I'm just here for the dust. Scene starts swinging when the bar's in the school and the feet flying up in the air. Sing hey diddy diddy with the kitty in the middle and it's swinging like it just don't care. So I took a real chance at the high school dance with the lady who was ready to play. Watch me she's fool cause she knew what she was doing when she taught me how to walk this way. She taught me to walk this way. Talk this way. Walk this way. Talk this way. She told me to walk this way. Talk this way. Walk this way. Talk this way. Just give us a hand. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I can't do my city rhymes. I can't do it.
That was quite good. That was quite clean as well. Well done.
That's the best you get.
Well done, sir.
Thank you. Oh, no worries, Jackie. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us. It is a pleasure as always. We love you all dearly, and it's always a treat to spend this time with you.
I still haven't got over Helen's
I know.
comment.
I'm seriously still debating it. It all depends whether the ball sacks are covered in bum juice. Now that's spoken by David Bellamy would have been absolutely perfection.
Well,
I don't know if you could. Can you do a David Attenborough impression?
David Attenborough.
It all depends. No, I can't do David Attenborough.
How about David Bowie?
I'm seriously still debating it. It all depends whether the ball sacks are covered in bum juice.
Kermit.
Okay. I'm seriously still debating it. It all depends whether the ball sacks are covered in bum juice.
Oh, very good. I enjoyed that. Well done.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you do any impressions?
No.
Mickey Mouse?
No.
Covered in bum juice. Gosh, Mickey. Right with a bum juice. All right, everyone, take care. All the best. What are you up to this weekend? Do you know where you are? What are you doing?
I'm with Stella Groove.
Stella
I don't
Groove?
know where the fuck it is, but I'm with Stella Groove.
I'm in Orpington on Friday.
That's not far. I used to work in Orpington.
Oh, really?
Years ago, I used to work as a computer programmer.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm playing bass for some random reason. No, in Orpington.
Is your amp working?
No, I'm DIing. I'm using my own PA.
Do you want to use mine?
I'm gonna, because I've got to take the PA as well.
All right.
I'm gonna DI just to make life easier. But yes, so I am in Orpington with
Cartman from South Park.
Yeah. God.
Screw you guys.
No, that's all. I can't. It's been too long since I've watched South Park to remember. But yes, so I'm playing with Perfect Strangers. Never played with them before.
Is it all
rock covers?
Oh,
Not Deep Purple stuff.
Do you play Perfect Strangers?
I don't think they do. I don't. Ironically, but and then Saturday we've got a Queen tribute down in Brightlingsea.
Oh, excellent.
So get to do that again. Bust out some Freddie chops. All right, everyone. So if you're out and about in either Orpington, Brightlingsea, or where Simon doesn't know where he is, come and see one of us if you're thinking about wherever we may be.
Yeah.
Right. And take care, everyone.
Be good, be kind.
And do all the things that everyone has suggested, and you'll lead a bloody good life.
And enjoy life.
Yes.
Most of all.
Yes. And always clean your tubes out once a day.
And always wash behind your foreskin.
Oh, God. Yeah, don't. Yeah, don't leave that one alone for too long.
Have a lovely week.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining
us. Have a lovely
us.
wig. And always have a lovely wig. Tatty bye.